Let's look into sum number 3 from Standard 11, Samachir Kalvi textbook. In this sum, they've given the following balances appear in the books of Vinod on Jan 1st, 2018. They have given you a set of assets and a set of liabilities. They have asked us to pass the opening journal entry and post them to Vinod's capital account. So first let's see what this opening journal entry is going to be. So opening journal entry is nothing but the journal entry which is passed at the beginning of a business. When you start a business with the assets and liabilities which you already have, what you pass an entry is called as opening journal entry. So this entry is very simple. It's like the other normal journal entries, but the thing is all assets what they have already given you will be debits, and all the liabilities which they have given you is going to be credit. So using this, we are going to open a journal entry, that is record these into a journal entry, the assets and liabilities, and then we are going to find out how much is Vinod's capital, and then we are going to post it into Vinod's capital account alone. So let's start with the journal entry. So here first we are going to start with the date. So this journal entry is passed on Jan 1st, 2018. So go ahead and write the date as the year 1st, 2018, then Jan 1st. Or you can use the other format also, that is 1/1/2018. Right? So next, first, as I told you, we are going to record all the assets which are going to be debit concepts. All assets are debit concepts. So we are going to record it. That is nothing but we are going to list it out, and then we are going to go to the liabilities. So now they have given us 4 assets: cash, stock, amount due from Ram, and machinery. So I have listed out the 4 assets in debit concept, that is cash account data, stock account data, Ram account data, and machinery account data. So here Ram account data, or you can use the term sundry debtors account data, because Ram is a person from whom we have to receive money. The amount is due from him. So we can use the term sundry debtors, or you can use the term Ram account directly itself. So now I'm going to fill in the amounts into that particular debit amount column for that particular account which I have debited. So now all the debit concepts with their particular amount I have recorded here in the journal entry. So next I'm going to record the liabilities. So in this, if you see, liabilities, amount due to Vijay is only given. And the other liability which we will be finding is Vinod's capital. So 2 liabilities we have. One is to Vijay account, or you can use the term to sundry creditors also, because we are supposed to pay Vijay. So he is a sundry creditor. So we can use that term, or we can use Vijay account directly. And Vinod's capital. So we are starting a business. Therefore, there is capital invested into the business. So to Vinod's capital, which is the amount which we have to find out from this journal entry. So now I have recorded to Vijay account, the liability, and I put the amount in the credit column, credit amount column as 10,000. So I must find out this Vinod's capital account amount, which is also a credit concept. So the credit concept I must find. So how can I find it? So in a journal entry, always the debits will be equal to the credits. So if I add this debit, then I will get 1,50,000 as a total. So from that 1,50,000, if I subtract the 10,000, I will get 1,40,000 as my capital, that is Vinod's capital. So finally, close the journal entry with a narration. So I've given the narration, started business with assets and liabilities. So the journal entry part is over. Now what we have to do is we must take this journal entry. This is one full journal entry. We must take this and record it into Vinod's capital account. In the sum, they've asked us pass the opening journal entry and post them to Vinod's capital account. So you must take it and record it into Vinod's ledger account, Vinod's capital account. So let's take a double page and start Vinod's capital account. So there we got the ledger account format. So start with the heading ledger account, and this has to be written in the middle of the double side page. Then write Vinod's capital account. The format on the debit side, date, particulars, journal folio, amount and the same on the credit side also. That is again date, particulars, journal folio, amount. So now we are going to take those journal entries and one by one we are going to post it into Vinod's capital account. So it's very simple. Look into the journal entry and see where Vinod's capital account is. It's in the credit. So go to the credit side and write the opposite end accounts in the journal entry. So we have cash, stock, RAM and machinery. So all four of them goes to the credit side of the Vinod's capital account because Vinod's capital account is in the credit. So come back to your ledger. On the credit, give the date as 2018. Here you can see that I have recorded the four accounts on the credit side of Vinod's capital account because Vinod's capital account in the journal entry was on the credit. So you must go to the credit side and record the opposite account's name. Now this to Vijay account will come on the debit side because since it's already there on the credit. But before that, let's go and record all the amounts for this particular debit concepts which we recorded. Always remember that you have to record the amounts in the outer column. So this is the outer column and this is the outer column for the debit side. The inner column, that is a column which is after journal folio, will not be used in a ledger account for now. So we have finished recording the amount. Next what we are going to do is we are going to record the debit side, that is the only account which we are going to write there is to Vijay account. So I have recorded on the debit side to Vijay account on Jan 1st, 2018 as 10,000. So the next step what we have to do is we are going to balance it. That is, we have recorded all the accounts from the journal entries into the ledger of Vinod's capital account. So roughly leave 2 or 3 lines and draw a grand total. So after the grand total, come to the credit side which has more amount of entries. If you add it, you get 1,50,000. And the debit side is only one entry which is 10,000. So 1,50,000 is the greatest total. See that you write it in the grand total on both the sides. So after that, come to the side which is least, that is your debit side. So on 31st of Jan, so you're going to record this as to balance carried down. So the answer is a subtraction of the credit side total and the debit side total, or you can take it from the grand total also. So 1,50,000 minus 10,000, I'll get 1,40,000. So you can check this with your journal entry also. So if you see to Vinod's capital account, 1,40,000 will be written over there. So the same only you'll get as carried down balance for your Vinod's capital account when you do it. So this carried down has to be brought down to the next month, for the next month. So Feb 1st. So for the next month, on the credit side, the opposite side, Feb 1st, by balance brought down, 1,40,000 is brought down for Vinod's capital account. So if this falls on the credit side, when you cross check with your journal entry, that also is in the credit. So your answer is correct. So this is how you're going to open a journal and post an opening entry and post it into the ledger of that particular capital account.